Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. And lo and behold, new months, new Parkles stories. Just when we all thought it was quiet and they would leave us in peace for a while, oh no. Two stories today. First of all, they have recorded their first interview together since the Oprah interview. It's going to be on CBS on Sunday morning, Meghan's birthday. So those of you in the United States are lucky enough to have CBS. You'll be able to watch the interview with over your morning coffee. And the other story, not quite coffee related, but has to do with Colombia, because the Parkles have just announced that they are going to do a royal tour, it's described as such, to Colombia in November. Coincidentally or not, exactly the same time as Prince William will be here in South Africa for the Earthshot Awards. So we're going to have a little look with the Wandering Star Tarot, and we're going to ask why Colombia and why November, and what are they hoping to achieve, and how will this whole thing go, and how do the royals feel about the Parkles setting off yet again on a royal tour to a country that has a level 3 travel advisory against it. Don't go unless absolutely necessary. It's a very dangerous country. And these are the two who cannot possibly go to the UK because of how dangerous it is for Meghan and the children. Interesting stuff. So let's have a look. This is the second attempt at doing this reading. First attempt, the camera suddenly just decided to die midway through. No idea why. So I decided to bin the cards, even though they were quite interesting cards, and start again. So here we are, and let's remind you, it is just tarot for fun and entertainment. It is all my opinion. It is all speculation. We just read energy here. And of course, there is a disclaimer in the box below. Now, to note about Colombia and this trip, it has got nothing to do with the Invictus Games, unlike the little adventure in Nigeria. It is also not a member of the Commonwealth, so nothing to do with the Commonwealth. So perhaps they have run out of Invictus countries to visit, and they have run out of Commonwealth countries to visit. That's an interesting possibility. And they are there allegedly at the invitation of the new Vice President, Francia Marquez. She's the first black woman vice president in Colombia. So that is quite a momentous appointment. So you can understand the appeal. Meghan might even manage to find some Colombian ancestry if she does one of those DNA tests again. A little bit of snark there, and of course there's plenty of other snark about Colombia and what it has to offer apart from coffee, which might be attractive to the Parkles, but we won't go there. We might just get a bit of the sniffles, but we won't do any more than that. And so we're going to have a look. Why Colombia? What about the security issues? What do they each hope to achieve there? How's it going to go? The royal perspective on this. Are the royals ever, I need to shuffle one more time, are the royals ever going to shut them down? Allegedly, the motivation for this trip is to sync with an online cyber security sort of convention. The Parkles are busy with that kind of issue, online safety for children, cyberbullying, exploitation, all of that stuff. They were in New York late last year meeting with people about that. It is a very worthy cause. I will give them that. I don't know how much work they've actually done, but it might be the reason why they are going to Colombia, because there is some sort of summit or something going on there around about the same time, and they are there allegedly to engage with leaders and young people and discover the rich heritage, the country's rich heritage, and no sniggering there in the back row. When I say that, we have the Five of Wands in reverse. It's a very similar energy to the energy that came out the last time around, and let's hope that the camera doesn't just decide to bail on us again. Five of Wands in reverse is it's a give up kind of an energy. It's very much competition and unhealthy competition, but it's being defeated in the process. The unhealthy competition that the Five of Wands indicates to me in reverse would be the competition with the Earthshot Awards that Prince William is attending, hosting, organising, all of those important and lovely words in Cape Town in November. I don't know exactly when the Earthshot Awards are going to be held. I did try and find out the exact dates, but they seem to be quite difficult to find. Not surprising, given the Five of Wands in reverse kind of energy, when you know that when you're going to be doing something like that, it's almost inevitable that Harry and Meghan will suddenly pop up trying to overshadow what you're doing, and let's say allegedly for that one. So that's the Five of Wands in reverse, unhealthy competition, but being beaten at it, and it's sibling rivalry. It's very much anything you can do, I can do better energy that's coming through here. Competition, debate, you can see as the little key words. Many people, myself included, thought it might be all over for the Parkles by November, but oh no, not if you can still try and compete with your big brother. So yeah, the energy. This is why we had to have the camera pack up and do this again, because now we get the truth of the matter. King of Pentacles in reverse. That is the nitty gritty, the nub of all of this. It's Harry's energy and it's in reverse. Harry, who should be king in his own twisted mind, in my opinion, twisted mind, and I'm not diagnosing, I am simply commenting my opinion. There he is. I should be the big shot. I should be the one that everybody's fawning over. I was supposed to get the rest of the world. William was supposed to just get those little miserable islands and all those nasty people on them. Again, I am being a bit snarky, but Harry is, his energy is now in the reverse. He's failed as a leader. He's failed to make money. He has failed to be seen as responsible and reliable and all those wonderful things, and are now scrapping around, scraping the bottom of the barrel, trying to find something to do. King of Pentacles in reverse. It is rather pitiful, the energy that is coming off that card for me as an energy reader. So let's see why Colombia. What does Colombia have to offer them? Nine of Swords in reverse. They don't have anything else. And I mean no disrespect to Colombia, none at all. I'm very sorry that the people of Colombia might be being exploited by people who claim to be campaigning against exploitation. But there we have the Nine of Swords, stress, worry, anxiety. What am I going to do? Tossing and turning. Nothing's working out. I need something in November so that I can steal the headlines and I can go around and display myself. It's female energy in this card, as you can clearly see. And so it's coming from a place of worry, anxiety, stress, got to do something. I don't think that the cooking show is going to be streamed by then. I don't think there's any more jam being made in the kitchen or dog biscuits. I don't think there are any more podcasts. I don't know what else the Parkles have to keep themselves busy with. So perhaps the call to Colombia is quite strong. Is not coming from a happy place. Let's be clear about that. What about the security issues in Colombia? Is that a factor? We got the Four of Pentacles, and that's the status grab, hanging on to what you've got, your status, your money, your assets, your security. It's literally a card of security, generally financial security, the Four of Pentacles. But really also the security that comes from your status and your position. And so hence the appeal about the security, the Ravik saga in the UK, that judicial review hearing that drags on and on and on eternally, and Harry insists and goes on TV and blames his father for interfering with the Queen's dying wishes that he and Meghan would have security. I'm being snarky, my opinion, but there it is. I think it's a big push for them to get security, that they might literally, and this is a sneaky thought and a sinister thought, but I'm going to express it because it is just my opinion, they might actually be going to these quite dangerous places to sort of provoke the security issue and tempt fate a little bit. Just saying. But that is the thought that has snuck into my mind. She who wasn't afraid of winding down her bulletproof window in London so that the Paps could get a good shot of her. And of course did manage to get herself into a near catastrophic car chase in New York, might just do something similar in Colombia. And that is my own personal speculation, and I cannot for 1 second say that is actually what is going on in her mind. It is my speculation as a tarot reader. So let's look at them individually. Harry first. What is he hoping to gain by going to Colombia? I've got the 7 of Wands in reverse. He's been browbeaten into doing this. It's the card of defense, challenge, courage when it's upright, standing your ground, holding your position. It's in reverse. He doesn't want to go, but he's forced to go. It's submit, surrender, I give up, I roll over and die. Bullied into it, intimidated into it, threatened, browbeaten. As I say, you've got to do this because you've got to beat William and show that you're more important and more popular than he is. How's it going to go for him? And we got, it's going to be devastating and terrible, heartbreak, sorrow, grief. It's going to be appalling. Absolutely. He might not even go. We might have real 3 of Swords by then. We might have Splitsville by then. So this might be herself manifesting this whole thing from a place of terrible anxiety, worry. What am I going to do? Things are falling apart. Nothing's working out. I need this. I need this. I need this. Force Harry, force the issue. Publicize the thing through Jack Royston and whoever else the minions are and the mouthpieces. He doesn't want to go for sure. For me, energetically, 7 of Wands in reverse, and his experience, if he does get marched to Colombia, is going to be dreadful. And we're going to see it. Because that 3 of Swords energy, very hard to hide. He showed it in Nigeria. He got grumpier and grumpier as she grabbed his gifts and inserted herself into situations she didn't belong in, put herself forward. And he got to look more and more sour and more sorry for himself. There it is. Same old, same old. How about herself? Why does she want to go? What's in it for her? I got the 4 of Swords in reverse. Oh, the energy in this reading is terrible. The 4 of Swords is licking your wounds, hiding away because things are terrible. Follows the 3 of Swords, by the way. Oh, obviously, numerically it does, but it follows a heartbreak, a betrayal. And the 4 of Swords is in reverse. So this is somebody who just can't stay out of the limelight. How many times has that card showed up in reverse in these royal readings? When it comes to Harry and Meghan, and in particular Meghan, she who should be having some quiet time, some downtime, having some thoughts, some figuring things out, reflecting on what has been and what has happened so far. Oh no, can't do that. Got to just keep at it, got to keep putting herself out there. I was going to say putting her foot, another foot forward, but then I had a vision of the foot that was being put forward. It is also the card of reputational harm, the 4 of Swords. And so we've got the 9 of Swords already, terrible anxiety about what's going on in her life, very stressed about it. And the 4 of Swords, the reputation is really disintegrating. And she just can't resist making it worse, digging the hole deeper and deeper and deeper for herself. How's it going to go? Is it going to be glorious, or is there going to be more nakedness? We've got the Hermit in reverse. He might not go. That's Harry. Major Arcana. Harry, who's going to be 40 in September and is going to spend a month allegedly in the UK trying to connect with his family and his friends. And the Hermit is in reverse. 2 cards of stay out of the way, have a big think. They both mean the same thing, really. The Hermit is about withdrawing from the limelight, going inwards, finding your inner purpose, your truth, your meaning in life, your own inner guidance and wisdom, and it's in reverse. So being very misguided, refusing to listen to that little voice that is saying, you really You've saturated the market. Nobody wants to see you. Nobody cares. Go away. Stay away. Come back in 10 years' time when you have worked heroically for charity in disguise and you have changed the world without telling us all how you are going to change the world and how wonderful you are, but never actually doing it. My opinion, my own very negative opinion today. Hermit in reverse is also Harry the Virgo, and the Virgo just might not be there. And if he is there and hasn't slunk away on his own, he's there reluctantly, he doesn't want to be there, he's going to scowl, he's going to snarl. It could just tip things over, really. I think Nigeria almost did, but this could go much worse for them. Let's move on to the royal family now. How do they feel about the Parkles going on a royal tour? What do they think? Page of Swords. This is the strategic card, and they know that this is strategy, and they know they were threatened very recently in the People magazine. Give us our security back and we will put our swords down. If you don't, you give us our security back. Swords are up and we carry on fighting. We carry on doing interviews. We carry on writing books. We carry on telling everyone how awful you are. There it is, Page of Swords. This is a strategy, and they see it. They know what's going on. It's female energy, interestingly, that is showing up in the Page of Swords. It's communication, and the Page of Swords is very much, when it's not about strategizing, it's very much about social media. It's about trying to win the match, the battle. The battle here, this unhealthy competition card, dirty dealing, playing dirty, the Five of Wands in reverse as well. This is about trying to win the battle on social media. Oh, look how popular they are. Unlike when William and Catherine went to the Caribbean and shook hands through wire fencing at people and went on the Land Rover and looked like colonial overlords. We are going to be down with the people, and we're going to win on Twitter. And we've got our flying monkeys all ready to leap to it. That's what the royals see. What do they think about November and Earthshot, and maybe trying to overshadow Earthshot? What do the royals think about that? Allegedly overshadow. Let's throw one of those. Three of Pentacles in reverse. They know that they are not team players. It's the card of cooperation. It says enterprise, success, talent. That's really not how I read the Three of Pentacles. For me, it's collaboration. It's working with other people. You're all equals. You're all rolling up your sleeves, and you're all focused on achieving the same goal. Not them. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Wands in reverse. They're anything but team players. They want to, it's one-upmanship. Pure and simple, and they see it. These are minor cards. It's a minor irritation for the royals. They expect it. They're not at all surprised. I'm sure that's why the actual dates of the Earthshot Awards haven't been released publicly yet. I might be wrong about that, but as far as I can tell, they haven't. We got some terrible cards in this reading. We have the Nine of Swords in reverse. We got the King of Pentacles in reverse. We got the Three of Swords, the Seven of Wands in reverse, Four of Swords in reverse, Hermit in reverse. Terrible, terrible, terrible energy for Harry and Meghan, and what they're up to, what they're trying to achieve, and how their experience is going to be. What about the royal family? Are they going to shut them down, or are they going to just let them carry on, so that every 6 months Parkles are on a royal tour? I don't know, where can they go? North Korea, one of those stans where Andrew seemed to like to visit and get lots of money. Two of Pentacles in reverse. This is the answer to the question, are the royals going to stop them or just let them roll on? It's the card of disharmony, being out of balance, out of alignment. It's a bit of a merging energy for me, doing these royal readings, especially with Harry and Meghan. Look at us, we've come to sell our wares and take money from you, the two grifters, off to see the world, and going to get the giggles now. It's Two of Pentacles in reverse. I don't think the royals have the energy right now to do anything. because it's the card of overwhelm and I'm exhausted. I don't have the time and energy to put into this. I ignore it. I'm head in sand kind of an energy. And it's also possibly in here the notion that the Parkles are running out of road with the Two of Pentacles in reverse, because it's the pair of them and they're in reverse. They are out of alignment, unbalanced, trying to juggle things, trying to make fetch happen and not succeeding. And I think it's one of these decisions where we're just going to let them carry on and watch them flounder and sink ultimately, because they are going to sink. I mean, look at the energy in this reading. It is appalling. But let them carry on. We got other things to worry about. We're not going to give them any attention now. Two of Pentacles is about attention, where you put your energy. Not going to put their energy on Harry and Meghan. Harry and Meghan can self-destruct all by themselves. And it does look from this reading as if they are quite capable of self-destructing all by themselves on this tour to Colombia. Seem to be motivated by all the wrong reasons. And it's very possible that Harry will be a no-show, or that things will be so bad in their relationship by November that it's going to be very hard for them to paper over it and pretend all those adoring looks that she manages to give. I don't think it's going to work this time. It might be quite fun to watch in a rather warped kind of a way. So there it is. That's the reading for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.